Circuit City was an American consumer electronics retail company which was founded in 1949 and closed in 2009. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Throwback Thursday. Every Thursday, I'll be releasing a new video of an old video that I did before. These new videos are longer and have more detail than the ones before. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified of my latest video. Be sure to leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video. Thanks for watching.
You bought it, Matt. You gotta handle it.
If you buy something at Circuit City, then see it advertised for less, just come back. Our low price guarantee.
Circuit City was founded in 1949 by Samuel Wurtzel as the Ward's Company. Mr. Wurtzel was an importer-exporter who owned a business in New York. Wurtzel had sold his business and was vacationing in Richmond, Virginia in 1949 when he went to get a haircut, and while chatting with the barber, learned that the first commercial television station in the South would shortly go on the air in Richmond. Learning this, Wurtzel got the idea that it would be a good business proposition to open a store to sell television sets, reasoning that sales in the area would increase because of consumer interest in the new station's local broadcasts. Wurtzel moved his family to Richmond and opened a store named Ward's, an acronym of its founders' family names: W for Wurtzel, A for his son Alan, R for his wife Ruth, D for his son David, and S for his own name, Samuel. From its base in retailing televisions, Wurtzel soon branched out his business to include other home appliances. Within 10 years, the business had expanded to encompass a chain of 4 stores, all of which were located in Richmond. Combined sales volume was about $1 million a year. The company continued to grow and acquire stores in other locations, including Albany, New York, Mobile, Alabama, Washington, D.C., and Costa Mesa, California. In 1965, Ward's purchased the Richmond Carousel Corporation, a discount department store in Richmond. By taking over this company, Ward's moved into the sale of automotive supplies, gasoline, household supplies, clothing, and children's toys, as well as appliances. During the 1970s and early 1980s, it also sold mail order under the name Dixie Hi-Fi, advertising in hi-fi magazines. Ward's experimented with several retail formats in Richmond, including small mall outlets branded Sight and Sound and Circuit City. Ward's also signed a contract to operate licensed television departments in Zodi's department stores in Los Angeles. Ward's began to shift its focus from appliances in general to the growing market in consumer electronics. The company called its pioneering venture the Ward's Loading Dock. With 40,000 square feet, the warehouse store displayed and sold a very large selection of video and audio equipment and major appliances. This enormous facility, with its exceptionally broad offerings of more than 2,000 products, enabled Ward's to take a strong lead against its competitors. In 1977, anticipating that the boom in stereo sales would eventually slow, Ward's began to broaden the offerings of its Dixie Hi-Fi and custom hi-fi discount audio equipment stores, transforming them into full-service electronic specialty markets. With this new concept, Ward's changed the name of the stores to Circuit City, opening 6 of the new facilities in the Washington, D.C. area. With 6,000 to 7,000 square feet of space, the new stores featured video and audio equipment made by well-known brand names, as well as in-store service capabilities and a pickup area for people to load purchases into their cars. By 1982, Ward's was operating 4 retail chains, including Circuit City stores, larger Circuit City superstores, its Lafayette properties in New York, and its operations in Zodi's discount stores in California. Altogether, the company ran 100 outlets, twice the number it had owned just 7 years earlier. A total of 80% of Ward's revenue was derived from sales of consumer electronics, and the company reaped solid profits from its marketing of Sony Betamax video cassette recorders and Pioneer stereo equipment. In 1985, Circuit City entered the Los Angeles market by opening 7 superstore locations in former The Akron discount stores. The next year, Circuit City opened 5 more superstores in the market and closed the licensed electronics and appliance departments it operated in Zodi stores. The new stores featured the red tower entrance that ultimately became a trademark of the company. The towers were designed to make the store more identifiable to drivers among the endless stores and shopping centers in Los Angeles. As a sign of its shifting identity, Ward's changed its corporate name to Circuit City Stores in 1984. By 1984, Circuit City was operating 113 stores, which made it the leading specialty retailer of brand-name consumer electronics. The company's growth continued briskly, fed by innovative new electronic products such as the cordless telephones, microwave ovens, and video cassette recorders, VCRs, for which initial demand was pretty high. In late 1988, Circuit City had an opportunity to purchase Best Buy, a growing competitor at the time, for $30 million. The offer was rejected by Richard Sharp, Circuit City's CEO, since he believed they could open a store in Best Buy's home territory of Minneapolis and easily beat the competitor. During this era, Circuit City became known for its exceptional service, going so far as to have many of its staff factory trained. Its slogan likewise was, "Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art." As Circuit City entered the new millennium, many Circuit City stores were out of date and in bad locations, unable to compete with the newer Best Buy stores. In 2000, Circuit City moved away from the superstore showroom format and introduced a new, more self-service big box format called Horizon. The new format eliminated the red iconic tower entrances and moved the entrance to the center of the store. The selling floor was enlarged with lower sight lines and the racetrack was removed. A central checkout was located at the front of the store, and shopping baskets were added for small items. Appliances were eliminated to make room for games, computer peripherals, and other small electronics. The plan was to open standalone major appliance stores, but later that plan was dropped. In July of 2000, Circuit City abandoned the large appliance business in all stores to make space for small electronics. This was controversial because in the previous year, Circuit City was the second largest appliance retailer in the United States, behind only Sears. The company had earned nearly $1.6 billion in sales revenue from large appliances in 1999. However, executives were concerned about the competition from Home Depot and Lowe's and believed there would be big savings in warehouse storage and delivery costs if they quit the large appliance business. It was later realized that Circuit City thus missed out on the residential housing boom of the mid-2000s, which saw a dramatic rise in new appliance sales. In 2003, Circuit City converted to a single hourly pay structure in all stores, eliminating commission sales. Many previously commissioned sales associates were offered new positions as hourly product specialists, while 3,900 salespeople were laid off, saving the company about $130 million per year. Many company insiders later revealed that they thought this was the most influential company decision that would ultimately lead to its demise. In 2004, with the expansion of the wireless phone market, Circuit City partnered with Verizon Wireless to include full-service Verizon Wireless sales and service centers in each superstore. These locations were owned and staffed by Verizon Wireless. Circuit City stopped selling wireless phones with all other carriers due to this agreement. In 2007, the starting wage for new employees was dropped from $8.75 an hour down to $7.40 an hour, $6.55 being the federal minimum wage at the time. In a press release on March 28, 2007, Circuit City announced that a wage management decision in order to cut costs, it had laid off approximately 3,400 better paid associates and would restaff the positions at a lower market-based salary. In April of 2008, video rental firm Blockbuster Video announced a bid of $1 billion to purchase Circuit City. In July of 2008, Blockbuster withdrew its offer due to market conditions. In August of 2008, the chain's head office demanded stores destroy all copies of an issue of Mad Magazine, which described Sucker City as a chain with a long list of locations, all in proximity to each other, and each adjacent to a rival Best Buy store. On November 4, 2008, Circuit City announced that it would close 155 stores and lay off 17% of its workforce by the end of the year as a result of continuing difficulties in remaining profitable. On November 10, 2008, literally 6 days after that announcement, Circuit City filed for bankruptcy protection under Chapter 11. On January 10, 2009, it was announced by a company spokesman that Circuit City needed a buyer by January 16th to keep from shutting its doors due to an approaching deadline set by the court and creditors. A bidder could not be found.
The gigantic going out of business sale at Circuit City has reached the final days. Get total liquidation prices on absolutely everything, like 25% off notebook and desktop computers. Take a whopping 30% off all plasma TVs, digital camcorders, and digital cameras, including SLR. Save 40% on CDs and DVDs, software, phones, faxes, shredders, and more. Get 50% off all furniture, phone accessories, and select mobile audio. Don't wait until it's over. Shop now during the final days of the Circuit City going out of business sale.
The final day of operations for all Circuit City stores was March 8, 2009. Circuit City closed more retail locations in the United States than any other retail chain in 2009. On May 13, 2009, it was announced that Systemax had purchased the Circuit City brand name, trademarks, and e-commerce website for $14 million at auction from Circuit City Stores, Inc. On August 22, 2018, Circuit City Corporation officially relaunched the brand name as an online retailer and announced plans to begin operating as a store within a store chain. So what are some of your favorite memories of this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. Be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching.